President Trump hosting his 9th cabinet meeting of his second term, and questions about a deadly strike against drug-carrying boats from Venezuela. The War Secretary defending the Pentagon strikes in the Caribbean and saying they've only just begun. This as the Dells pledge over $6 billion to fund accounts for American children. We go now live to NTD's Washington correspondent Mari Otsu at the North Lawn of the White House. Mari, good evening.
Jack, good evening. Yes, President Trump's 9th cabinet meeting, the last one of the year today, came amid much scrutiny over a boat strike in the Caribbean Sea, a double strike that happened exactly 3 months ago today. So on September 2nd, a boat strike was launched in the Caribbean that left 2 men alive before a second strike was then ordered, which killed both of those men. And some lawmakers are now saying that Secretary of War Pete Hegseth committed a war crime by ordering that second strike. Hegseth, however, denies ordering it, saying instead that he wasn't at the scene at the time and that it was rather Admiral Frank Bradley who ordered it. Hegseth also defends Bradley's choice, though, adding that the Pentagon will, quote, always have the backs of its commanders. Take a look.
I have empowered them to make that call. Now, the first couple of strikes, as you would, as any leader would want, you want to own that responsibility. A couple of hours later, I learned that that commander had made which he had the complete authority to do, and by the way, Admiral Bradley made the correct decision to ultimately sink the boat and eliminate the threat. This is called the fog of war. This is what you in the press don't understand. You sit in your air-conditioned offices or up on Capitol Hill and you nitpick and you plant fake stories in the Washington Post about kill everybody, phrases on anonymous sources not based in anything, not based in any truth at all.
President Trump also doubles down on the effectiveness of these boat strikes, saying that they save hundreds of thousands of American lives. He also vows that land strikes on cartels are going to come, quote, very soon, and that those land strikes wouldn't just be limited to Venezuela, but rather any country that's bringing illicit drugs into the U.S. And Hegseth says that the Pentagon strikes have only just begun. Watch.
As I've said, and I'll say again, we've only just begun striking narco boats and putting narco terrorists at the bottom of the ocean because they've been poisoning the American people. We're defeating narco terrorists, and we're standing.
And you may say one thing, that drugs coming in through the sea by sea are down 91%. And I don't know who the 9% is.
I'm not sure either, sir.
But down 91% by sea.
We've had a bit of a pause because it's hard to find boats to strike right now, which is the entire point, right? Deterrence has to matter, not arrest and hand over and then do it again, the rinse and repeat approach of previous administrations.
This is coming as President Trump confirms that he spoke with Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro over the weekend. And just last week, the administration also formally designated Maduro and allies of his government as members of a foreign terrorist organization. Jack?
Well, certainly a lot of questions about those strikes were raised during that over 2-hour-long cabinet meeting this afternoon. And Mari, what can you tell us about President Trump's second public event today?
Sure. That event took place in the Roosevelt Room with tech billionaire Michael Dell and his wife Susan. And on this Giving Tuesday, the Dells are pledging over $6 billion to fund investment accounts for American children. And their gift is going to provide 25 million American children an incentive to claim the accounts that were created as part of President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act. So the Dell's gift builds on the Trump Accounts program, where the Treasury Department deposits $1,000 into investment accounts for any children born between 2025 and 2028. The Dell's gift will fund $250 deposits to each qualified child 10 years and under. And the Dells say that they believe it's the largest single private commitment made to American children. Jack, back to you.
Very generous there. Mari, thank you for that update.